2012 Chevy Cruze LT. Rear disc brakes. Check it up from the frame here. Remove your tire. And then in order to get your caliper off, we're going to remove this bolt right here, which is a 10 millimeter, and unscrew right here, which is a 13 millimeter. Now that you have them two bolts out, you should be able to release your caliper. There we go. We'll just set that along the side. Make sure you don't pinch your lines or break your lines. There's our pads right there. Now we just need to remove a couple bolts there and there. That is actually a 15 millimeter. And we could get our bracket off. Okay, we got our 15 millimeter bolts off. Our bracket should come off with the pads now. There's our pads. That was pretty bad. Pad fell right off of the there. Now we're gonna get the rotor off. Looks like we got a torque bit on there in order to release it. Looks like we got a T30 torque bit. Looks like we got our torques out. Now our rotor should come off. Little bit of per swing, and we got it off there. There's our hub, and now we'll get our new stuff and reverse everything we just did. New brakes from O'Reilly's Auto Parts. We got some brake best select. There's our part number. Got them opened up, set it on. Make sure when you put this on, you line up your Torx bit there so you can screw it back in. Okay, we got the Torx bit all back in. You don't have to be He-Man when you put this back in. Just snug it up. Just like when you took it off, it was nice and easy. Okay, and here is our rear brake pads. There's a part number. They are ceramic. Actually, I did get the hardware with them. I actually just threw it in the box. Just makes everything a lot easier. And we're going to set these right into the bracket here with the new hardware. There's your old pads. There's a piece that broke off of the old pads. I guess some were pretty bad. Hard to do with one hand. Alright, there's our other pad there. Now we just have to get our brackets off. There's our brackets. We'll put the new brackets on and the pads on. New brackets are in place. Alright, well, not sure what was going on with the hardware kit. We ended up not putting that on, but got the old hardware kit on there. Pads are all in place. I'm going to take it, bolt it back on, with our 15mm bolts, and we should be good there. Okay, if they tried selling you grease at the automotive store, your brake grease is, let me see, for these slide pins here. These guys are actually good. There's a lot of grease in there. They move nice and freely, so we don't need anything there. You're going to want to get yourself one of these little blocks here. This is to reset the piston on your brake caliper. You cannot use a C-clamp to push it in. You have two little notches here. On this tool here, you have to find which side works for your vehicle and fits in there. And you just hook it up to a ratchet, and you're going to want to turn that clockwise so you can twist it back in. So I got that all twisted back in. We're going to go ahead and put the caliper back on, bolt it up. Like I said before, these slides are all greased up. No need to put any kind of grease or anything on either one of them. I'm just about done. Also, I like to take some brake cleaner and I'll just spray off the rotor, wipe it down. That way we could get any kind of grease, anything all off of it. Make sure you do both sides. Just clean it all off. Get it back. Alright, I got the caliper all back on. Everything's all cleaned up, washed down, put the tire back on, and pump the brakes. And one side is done, same exact thing on the other side. Okay, tires all back on. Once we set it back on the ground, we'll torque them all down. And there we have a rear brakes on a 2012 Chevy Cruze. I will be doing the front brakes soon also, so stay tuned. And I will also post a link, I will also post all of the tools used in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and give a good thumbs up. See you guys in the next one.